My Hero Academia could be receiving the Dragon Ball FighterZ treatment for the next anime game made by Arc System Works. Now, this is coming off the heels of some leaked news off of 4chan, which we should really take with a grain of salt. But as I woke up, I noticed that there was some leaks and Twitter was going crazy over My Hero game. And the reason I say take this with a grain of salt is because we can't just trust anything or anybody. And I mean, it's not going to stop me from making a video about it, right? Because it's My Hero. It's a very popular anime show. They just kind of released One Hero's Justice 2, which is an anime arena fighter that wasn't that good in my personal opinion. Neither was the first one. It kind of falls on the heels of those types of anime games that just keep coming out. They copy, paste, boom. FighterZ has taken an anime game we all love, or an anime that we all love, and turned it into a true fighting game that people all around the community love. And so many people have come together to play this game. And for other anime games or other anime, people have been asking for this as well. And My Hero is one of those shows that people really enjoy. But let's just go on to what 4chan has had to say about this game itself. So it's going to be a 4-button game, LMH, so light, medium, heavy. They didn't really say the other 4th button, which I am going to assume is going to be a special button, sort of like how FighterZ has the key blast. All the characters in this game, I'm going to assume, will have their own unique style key blast or tools or items to use to help them, because it does say support action, which is what I'm going to assume that means. This will also be a 2v2 with 1 assist style game. FighterZ is a 3v3 style game, which is so funny to me anyway, because FighterZ, or Dragon Ball really, is an anime where the Saiyans especially love to fight one-on-one. They don't really like to fight together. So the fact that it ended up being a 3v3 style game is hilarious, and we are still crying and waiting for Naruto FighterZ, which is honestly way more suited to that style of game. But yeah, it is what it is. Roster consists of playable and assist only characters. So what this means is we will get, a character that is probably a main character in the show. So think of somebody like Deku, and then an assist style only character is somebody who probably doesn't really get into the action as much, and will only help in that type of way. Probably somebody like, I think his name is Mineta, the one with he can take the shit off of his head and throw it at you, and it works. Really funny character. I can see him definitely being an assist only character, but to me this leads to people wanting those characters to be actually playable, because obviously the more the better. Assists can range from offensive to defensive, with type varying by character. So again, same thing what I was just saying. This actually reminds me a little bit of Storm 2 or 3. I think Storm 2 or 3, you had assist only characters as well as main characters. So already this is seemingly trying to take from that, or somebody literally just put this together. Again, we're taking this with a grain of salt. They put this together and made it seem like this is what we're going to get. So who knows? Each character has access to support items. That is what the support action is tied to. Support actions vary by item and can range from a simple projectile to something that can affect your mobility. Very interesting here. If we were to actually get this game, I would like to see how these would come into play in the meta. Gameplay is more grounded and not as combo heavy. Oof, this one kind of hurts, because with living with FighterZ for so long, that is a very combo heavy game. You get long combos, very damaging combos, and they always kind of look flashy for the most part. Whereas this is kind of going to take the Guilty Gear route. There isn't many loops in Guilty Gear. You hit a couple buttons, you make them land on the ground, you go for Oki over and over and over again. That is the type of style that Guilty Gear Strive is going to aim for. And with that being said, this, you know, it kind of sucks, but it's a My Hero game. It's gonna hopefully be badass. There will be stage transitions similar to Guilty Gear Strive and FighterZ. Of course, I think this is like one of the newer things that we all loved, like especially with Dragon Ball games. We've always been spoiled when it comes to stage transitions. So with that being said, I think this is kind of a given. No idea what kind of netcode it's going to have. So this, of course, is the big one. There has been this huge movement lately where it's no rollback, no buy. That's what people have been saying, and I feel like a My Hero game is going to definitely test those waters. If a My Hero game were to drop and we don't get rollback netcode, people are probably still going to buy it regardless, and they're going to play it. And just like this Dragon Ball FighterZ game we've been playing for the past 3 years, you're gonna play it and you're gonna complain about it regardless. So it is what it is. Rollback, of course, would be something beautiful. We would enjoy it. And because ArcSys has moved on to rollback with Strive, it kind of gives us that false hope that they have to give it to us, right? That's not always the case, and we're just gonna have to find out for when this game eventually comes, if it does come, because again, take this with a grain of salt. This is a game that we have no idea if it is coming or not. But with that being said, let's throw our characters that we would want into the mix. If this game were to come out, who is going to be your main in My Hero Academia FighterZ, as we will call it for now? My Hero Academia getting the FighterZ treatment. For me, I think I am going to have to go with Todoroki, and I think her name is Miriko, the bunny looking girl, the badass bunny looking girl. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with those because it is a 2v2 style game. I'm not gonna give a third because it's stated to not be a 3v3. If it were a 3v3, then I would give my opinion on that. But as it stands right now, this is what we have and this is what we get. Yeah, so are you guys excited for My Hero Academia game? What would your mains be in this game if it were to come down to it? What anime game would you also like to get the FighterZ treatment? I know Naruto FighterZ has been the most talked about one for a very long time, and for this news to come out, if it's true, I think a lot of us Naruto fans would be very, very bummed out, and I feel like Naruto fans feel they are very deserving of it, especially coming off the heels of Shinobi Striker, which is very popular, but a lot of people don't really like it. So it is what it is, right? But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That is all I got for you. Peace out.